It's a great day here at KEKFILA's YouTube channel. I am your host, KEKFILA, and today I'm bringing you game 5 out of 9 from Treasure Cup Play TCG. I'm on the left playing Doflamingo. My opponent is playing Trafalgar Law. I have to tell you something, guys. I absolutely hate Law. If you also hate playing against Law, please leave a like. Make sure you subscribe, okay? And leave a comment saying, yeah, Law is very frustrating, okay? But respectively, my opponent, he wins the dice roll, and he decides to go second, and he doesn't mulligan, and I do mulligan. And we're just going to jump in the game. Again, I guess I didn't say this. My opponent's from Oregon. If you didn't know already, I am from Utah. And at this point in the tournament, I am 4 wins and 1 loss. So this is game... No, 3 wins and 1 loss. Because, yes, I lost only 1 game. So I play the Doflamingo. Let's look at top 3. Very good for this match. And this actually makes a error right off the bat, not thinking exactly what my card does, remembering what he does, but he plays a Bonnie and a Makino, and I just think, well, I still want to call the top card of my deck regardless. I hope he doesn't remove this card with a Vista next turn. And I really do need to remove these cards, or at least one of these. So I end up swinging just 7 because I really want to call this off the top of the deck. I want to start stacking the deck again. And just looking at top 3 just isn't really enough. I then he goes to his 4 Dawn turn. And he swings 5 at this Doflamingo. I'd rather not deal with that, so I'll just let it die. And he uses his Bonnie. Bonnie is then going to grab a beige Capone, pretty poggers. And he's going to play Zorro. And that's where I thought it was just kind of interesting. He's not playing a bunch of low-cost characters right now. He's just playing Zorro. So I end up throwing 2 Dawn on this. I don't want him to counter out at all. I don't really need the extra Dawn. So I bottom deck the Makino while attacking the Bonnie. And that just clears it out. And then I attack 7, playing a Jinbei, perfect card into his deck. That's going to definitely do some work for me here, okay? He ends up taking that damage, so he goes to more cards in hand. And we go from there. He swings 5k at the Doflamingo 1 cost. And I'm not going to counter out of that. He has more cards to attack with here. He ends up throwing 2 Dawn here, swinging 8, most likely at my leader. And I just take that one. Places another Zorro and a beige Capone. He's not going to swing with Zorro. Because that's kind of hard to counter out. The other Zorro releases to 6k, so it's hard for me to kill. And it also has a beige Capone, so I can't destroy, like, you know, all my Dawn on my leader, which I might have if I thought about it a little longer. So, it looks like I have some pretty good intentions here. I probably swing 5 at his leader to start with. And my opponent just thinks, well, let's counter out. He probably wants that Otama. I'm glad I'm able to start threatening him. I swing 8 on that Zorro, paying 1 to reveal Gecko Moria, and I grab just the blocker one. I think I really wanted the blocker one. Then I pay 3 for using that blocker because I wanted to call it right then. And he does block with the beige Capone, and I just you know, meticulously stack my deck in a way where I think might be advantageous. I most likely have thoughts of grandeur and specifically Mihawks on the mind. So my opponent goes to his 8 Dawn turn, and he plays an Otama. He's going to lower the power, most likely, of my Gecko Moria. He's just going to clear that out. I don't really... I was gonna block that, by the way, with my blocker if he swung for 3. So he puts 4 on there. That was really smart of him to do that. So he was a 4, so I can't just have a free block. And then he swings 5 at most likely my Jinbei. I actually really want to keep this Jinbei alive at this point. So he swings another 5 at my Jinbei. And I really would love to keep this Jinbei alive. So I give him a 2k counter. And he swings for 7. Oh, looks like he did it. Oh, he's swinging a leader. Oh, I'm wrong. He's just swinging at my leader. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to take too many life because I want to play a 9 cost. He stands this card back up. And he swings 7, most likely at my Jinbei. And this is where I thought it was a little odd. I actually think here for a second I might let it die, kill a Zoro. But I decided to block. I want to make his life a little miserable. I need to swing with this Jinbei at his characters. So I go to my 9 Dawn turn. I have 3 life. And I probably have a Mihawk in hand. But I'm thinking I might have better ideas here. So I swing 5 at that. And then I actually stack 2 on my leader, paying 1. Really? Okay, playing a Gecko Moria. I guess maybe Jinbei isn't my grandest thought. So I give a 2k counter to back to myself. I play 4 for a Kuma. And I have 2 on active for a Love Mellow. So it ends up being pretty balanced. I was able to fight his field for 1. And number 2, just start building a field again. And this law is starting to get low in cards. He has 4 cards in hand and doesn't have a value engine going. That Perona would have been really nice, but on top of that, he's not seeing his 5-cost blocker laws. So it looks like he goes 5, probably at the Gecko Moria to start with. And I would like to annoy his board. So I just use a 1k counter. Because I'm going to have to fight back at his board here next turn. Plays an Otama after the fact, lowering the power of Gecko Moria. Now swinging 5 at that. I now just let it go because it's not worth it. So I'd rather use my Love Mellow on like my leader. And he then swings 7k, most likely at the Jinbei. I block that and then use a Pacifista. Places this down, puts 2 Dawn on this dude, and he swings 8, most likely at my leader. It could be at my Jinbei. I think he actually did swing at my Jinbei, so I can have a choice of bottom decking one of his characters. But I really want to use this Love Mellow, and I really need to fight his field back. And he ends up using Law Skill, picking up the Otama, and then just re-swinging with that, most likely the Jinbei, and I just use 2 2Ks. I really, really, really want to fight back at this board. And because he has only 1 card in hand now. Looks like I don't have thoughts of Mihawking at all because I'm just playing down cards. So I throw down a 3-cost blocker law, and I space my Dawn out. And it looks like I maybe have thoughts of a Love Mellow as well. But I need to really... He has 1 card in hand. I need to get cards off of this board. What is the best possible way to get cards out of this, knowing he only has a 2k counter? So I need to swing 8 and 8. That's basically it, right? I can swing 7 at one other Zoro, right? But if I can swing, kill his Law and kill the other Zoro, that'd be pretty good. So I think I attach 2, attach 3. I swing 8 into the Zoro character, which is pretty juice for me. And then I swing 8 into the Law. I definitely want to keep... I play the Jinbei. Okay, looks like I have things that's going to destroy his field if he tries attacking it. And I really don't have much to defend my field regardless. So it works out. So I have 2 cards in hand at this point. He also has 2 cards in hand. We're actually almost about an even field level here. But he's not going to be able to use his leader skill anymore, and I just have pure value. Oh my gosh, he has dogs in the background just playing, dude. Just going at it. Going into some big numbers here. So he goes for 5, most likely at my life. He's going to try to punish my life. Killing my Jinbeis is not really a good choice for him anymore, because he's going to just lose his field. At least on the first attack, maybe not. He swings 7. Most likely, at my Jinbei. I choose to bottom deck the Zoro he had down. And he swings 7 at my other Jinbei, and I just bottom deck the other Brook. I was fine with that, because he still has a leader he has to swing with. Swings 5 at life, I give him a 1k counter. And pace 4, stands that up. And this is the strange thing, he decides not to swing. This is where I find that it's fine for me to play my Mihawk down. But I don't have to use the Mihawk first, so I'll just swing 6 at leader. He has to either use a 2k counter or take the hit, which, you know what? 50-50, right? And this is the big thing. You want to spread your Dawn out like you're not about to play a Mihawk, okay? So, looks kind of sus. So he takes the damage, and then I just pay 9. Go ahead and bottom deck one of those, and then I pass turn. And I have 2 cards in hand. I don't see him killing me unless he has 2 rush cards. And he swings 9 at lead. He doesn't have quite a lot of options here. And he needs to get blockers out if he really wants to deal with me. So he swings like really huge at lead. I really want to keep this blocker here so I can attack with it. I just need a 3rd attacker. I draw for the next turn. I Dawn everything up. He has 3 cards in hand, 1 active. And I'm thinking, well, I can just do 7, 9, and 9. 7, 9, and huge. But can I just do more? Can I do 8? So I think I actually choose an awkward number, 8. Didn't really quite matter. I had all this extra Dawn. So I swing 8 at him, just in case he had other weird thoughts going on. But he uses Radical Beam. And then I swing a nice 9k. There's no way you can counter out of that. And then I swing for the official 11k, which got me there. He was actually 1k short. Or no, I guess 2k short of doing that. No, I guess I'm just there. Yeah, I had too many cards, so I was able to clear him out. We're just talking about how the beginning of the game went, and yeah, that 1-cost Doflamingo really ended up doing a lot of work here. So I do appreciate you guys watching. I'll have another video tomorrow, and I'm just gonna keep the content train going with 1 video a day. And tomorrow, guess what? We got another law. Keep an eye out on the thumbnails. I'm making the thumbnails ahead of time, and I've been doing some editing. So see you guys on the next one. Ciao.